And we're live.
Yes. This is exciting. So I'm as normal on my boat, and so if anybody passes by me, this is my little office. My office is like 2 feet by 3 feet, except the chair behind me. And so my hubby Roy will be popping in and out. So don't think I'm in a basement. I'm actually in a boat. And
Yes,
space is premium, right? Space is always premium. So
always.
anyway, so what we're going to talk, I have decided we need to talk about family and business and how it affects our life, because it is not easy to create a business if you don't have everybody around you um, on board, right?
That's definitely true. That's definitely true. I was a stay-at-home dad for 6 years
Yes.
when Megan was born. So I stayed at home. I was freelance writing and editing before I even started this whole social media live streaming thing.
Oh, wow.
So when Megan was, I don't even know if I even ever told you this, Veronica.
No, no.
I was uh I was writing for a website called, I think it was called 1105. It was about educational technology.
Oh,
So I
wow.
would write articles about educational technology while Caitlin, or when Megan fell asleep, and I'd put her in the crib and I'd be like, I hope she doesn't wake up. I hope she doesn't wake up until I'm done with the article. I have to
Yeah.
finish this article. Da, 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 da. And then of course she'd start crying, like, before I was done.
Yes, absolutely. So you'd
Right.
have to work a little bit later
Yeah.
in between picking kids up, taking kids to school. And I think our friend Junaid came on the show, and he had gone to pick up his daughter a little bit earlier to be on the show. And so what my experience, I have never, okay, I won't say I've never worked, but I have worked for the man or the woman um, in my life. I've worked 3 years on a mine, on a uranium mine in Namibia in Africa, and then I worked contract in Johannesburg, and then in America I've literally worked for a company 3 months, and and I stayed because my friend was getting $1,000 to refer me, and so we were working the system. And then I worked for 2 weeks for an engineer, and I gave it up. And I walked into his office and I said, I don't think this is going to work for me. I'm going home right now. I'm quitting. He says, when you're going? I'm going now. I'm going right now. So I've literally not worked for anybody except for myself all these years. So I've had kids and school, and in Europe it's a little bit different because they just go to school and they come home. So, but here you're so involved with the schools and everything, so you have to really monitor your time when you are working from home. But I see it so many times that when somebody starts a business and the partner, the spouse or the partner, is not involved. They just go, what? You're going to do what? And how are we going to live? And oh my Lord, I have to go out and work, so there's that
Yeah.
male female thing going on as well. Unfortunately, we socialized, right? And nowadays, I think a lot more men are at home and the women are going to work, right? As you did
That's
for
how it
six
is
years,
here.
right? Right?
I'm at home.
Yes,
Joy, my wife, is at work. She's a teacher. Yeah.
yes. But do you find that? So my experience has been, obviously I'm a little bit more mature, been in the business world a little bit longer. So I grew up with
Are you saying I'm not mature?
a little bit younger, a little bit younger. But so I grew up when if you had like a career outside a corporate office, you were just it's just fun. You're just a woman. You should stay at home and have babies. And so
Yes.
it was very difficult to actually create a business. And I don't do things easy. I did construction and I did IT. And if you're blonde and you've got freckles, you have to be automatically stupid. So they walk into the office, they go, "You're gonna fix our computers, really?" And I go, "Yeah." So, but you get that pushback from people saying, "Hey, this is this is serious. I have to get my work done during the day, and then, you know, um, cook dinner when people come home.
Yeah.
So okay, so family is so one of the concepts is, I don't know if you experience this, but automatically when you working from home and your partner goes to work, right? They think, oh, they can do whatever they want to during the day. Why don't you just please go and get me these screws, and then also go and buy this for me and organize this, right? Because obviously you're not working all day. Did you
Right.
find that?
Yes, especially early on. I remember that Joy would leave me a honey-do list. Yes,
Yes, yes,
absolutely.
yes,
The laundry and but I wasn't doing as much work then. I was freelancing,
yes,
but I wasn't doing as much work, and I could kind of pick and choose how much I was doing as well.
yes.
Um but yeah, there were definitely that
So
happened for sure.
yeah, so what I used to do is I used to organize it before I start my day, or and I know that it'll take me like an hour to drive and shopping and back again. So I would make sure that I do all my stuff just before he comes home. So
Yeah.
it looked like I've done everything. But I really had to focus on, okay, this is my work time, and then I can do all this other stuff
Yeah, I
without,
would try
hey, you've
I
been at
would
home all day. What did you do? And again,
yeah.
sorry, I'm interrupting, but I think
No,
again,
it's your show.
I don't. Oh, well, it's our show right now.
How rude I
So,
am.
so I think as a woman, it automatically is, hey, you're a woman, you're the housewife. You're the housewife. I
Mhm.
I I've always said to my hubby Roy, I said to him, listen, there's in my marriage contract, nowhere does it say cooking, washing, housewife duties.
Uh-huh.
Nowhere. So it's not my job. Don't even say that.
No.
So yeah, so you've got to always be very careful about um, managing your life. And then, okay, so here's the other thing that I've heard from clients. Okay, they
Yes.
start an e-commerce store, and they especially this my one ex-client, very very nice gentleman, and he spent a lot of money on a patent, $40,000.
A patent?
A patent, yes, a patent, yes,
A
patent,
patent.
yes. And so $40,000 before he even started, right? And
Wow.
then obviously he paid me to set up his Shopify store, and then he had to do some advertising, and he was on Amazon, so we're selling little bits, but this is a $35 product. Can you imagine how many you have to sell to cover $40,000 before you start making a profit? And
A lot.
his wife kept saying, hey, and they're not poor or anything, but his wife kept saying, hey, when are we getting seeing our money back? Some part of that money is is mine that you used. I want to see some money back. And so it doesn't happen automatically or overnight, right? You really, really, really have to work at getting that money back. And again, even if you are, um, I think, especially if you are in service, right, in the service industry.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I used to try to prioritize my day. Like I would write a to-do list like on actual paper. I'm old, I'm mature also. I used to use paper, and well, I still write to-do notes on paper every day. And I would prioritize it knowing that things that are on the bottom part, heck though, those are never going to happen, right? But I would prioritize whatever, the laundry, that's got to get done, or else we're going to be naked the next day. Or,
Yes,
whatever work had to
yes,
get done, whatever
yes,
absolutely had to get done would go on the
yeah,
top. And then
yeah.
some of the stuff would always roll over to the next day. And then
Next
some
day.
would roll over to the next day and the next day.
But
And that's okay.
the dishes can't roll over, right? That's
Well, they
something that
could, but then you might have to
technically,
invest in a clothespin to put on your nose so you can't smell
exactly,
the
exactly,
foul
yes.
odors.
Again, I literally organized my life by time. I was very lucky because he went to work at 5:30 in the morning. Had to be at work at 6. and then would only pitch up at home about 5:30. So I had a really, really long day. So I organized my day within those parameters. So about half an hour before he comes in, I'll quickly go and wash the dishes. So everything's neat and tidy, right? So it makes it look, I mean, it's just prioritizing what you're doing. Cyber Monday is super exciting. I know,
Gabe is
right?
here. Yeah, Gabe,
That's
we're totally
fine.
ignoring Cyber Monday. We're just talking about family and business. And we know that your family appears on the show all the time with you. So
yes,
let us know how you deal with family and business together. How do you juggle all that? And Rose is here also. She's sending us a laughter and thumbs up and dancing all together.
Brilliant, Gabe. Yes, Gabe. What challenges did you have starting your business and getting your business going? And then you had COVID, right? And boom, everything explodes, and suddenly, wow, where are all my bloody clients? They're all deserting me, and so you have to like pivot your business. And sometimes people, your family don't understand. And believe me, and babies, your girls have to be involved as well, right?
Yes, and we're all stuck together.
Yes.
All those things happening together. Yes, clients freaking out. Right.
Yeah.
Kiddos home. Wife is home if you have a wife, spouse, right? Everybody's home. Everybody has no clue what's going on.
and then so like I'm doing this from the lives from the boat, and then I have my hubby Roy. I can't tell him to stay outside all the time, right? It's like, okay, dear, stay out of outside for at least an hour. Do not come inside. And that sort of worked for a little bit, but now I don't really worry about it. You see this body coming in and out behind me. It's all part of COVID, all part of life.
Yeah. Oh, Anita Wong is here. Hi, hello, Anita.
Yes. And so Anita's got teenage girls as well, popping in and out.
Oh yeah. Anita, tell us, how do you figure out this family and business together thing? How do you weigh those things? And Gabe says, I was raised in a family business, so knowing how to integrate both has been something I was used to already. So then you can educate us, Gabe. How do we figure this all out? Because we're still learning.
I tell you what
tips can you give us?
I actually grew up in a contractor family environment as well. But again, it's different for your partner. Might not be used to it. They might be used to, hey, my parents went to work and they came home and it was all hunky-dory and they got a salary. But suddenly you are, hey, this is all cool, So my hubby was used to the, hey, mom stays at home and dad goes to work. So he marries me and I go, oh, this is cool. I'm going to start a business,
Yeah.
I'm not bringing anything home. But by the way, I'm not the housewife either, So I had to literally educate him to how this whole thing works. He is totally risk averse, where I would jump into things. When you tell me a great idea, I would go, when do we start? Yes. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Right. So there's that dynamics about two people as well. Oh, Anita's jumping over to LinkedIn. She's in LinkedIn now.
Yes. So greetings from LinkedIn.
So Gabe says, I worked. Whoa. Well, and that's also hard, right? Because if you've had partners, especially your brothers in a business together, and suddenly you're on your own, that's even harder, I think, because doing it by yourself is not easy.
No. And Anita said that she spent the first 2 years of her business in the toilet. So shout out to the toilet.
The loo. We go to the loo, Anita.
The loo.
So yes, so it's probably the quietest place you could not have the kids knocking. Mom, I need something. As soon as you go on the phone, right? There's an emergency. And haven't you found that as well?
Yeah. Oh, Gabe says you have to set boundaries between family and business.
Yes, definitely. But it's not very easy, right?
No, it's not.
So I've had to cope with, so as I said, 6 to 5, my own time, my whole life. All Roy worked, brought the bacon home, and I could play, right?
Yes.
So So, which was fun, right? So now he's retired. It's a total different game. And so bring the bacon home. And so now I'm like, he's going to do what? And he's going to be in my life the whole day. And he wants lunch. What's lunch, you know? So, but I think it comes from both sides, how you're going to cope with what you're doing. And I was determined he's going to have a hobby. So he's fixing the boat. Yes.
So how is that? So how are you finding that transition? What are you learning? What are you learning about each other as you go through this?
Patience. So he's never been in my environment where I'm actually on the phone. And so now we're not on the phone, but we are mostly on lives when we talk to our clients, and I'm on lives. And so it feels like to him that I am talking all day long. Or I'm doing workshops, you know. So he is like, he had to get used to that natter, and because he's used to coming home and there's silence and relaxation, right? And then I think also keeping your routine going, right? So I have a routine. I do exercise, breakfast, boom, and we start working. And then I have a working time, and then he comes home, and then we have an evening time. So now I'm actually blocking my time out where I will making a cup of tea if he wants to, if I make one, but he does the dishes. I don't do the dishes. So there are, you know, I think the actual what's it called? The honeydews have to be shared. If you're both at home, there has to be like, this is your department and this is my department. Because so my son and wife, my son and daughter-in-law said that what happens with them is if they just help wherever, they get distracted and nothing gets done. And then there's a fight, obviously, because, hey, you didn't do the dishes, and hey, you didn't do the laundry. So he's responsible for the laundry and she's responsible for the dishes, or whatever it is. I mean, those are the two biggest things, I think, in a family, right? Especially with 3 kids. So, or 2 kids, hey, there was always washing. So you have to make sure that everybody knows their department that they have to look after. And then, you know, I think also respect. Respect is a big thing.
Respect.
Yes. Respect for my time, right? And so, Junaid is here.
Hey,
yes,
Junaid.
yes. Yeah, I was talking about you, Junaid, and you're getting your little daughter from school in between working, right? Because you're working from home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's always a problem.
Yeah.
So
Junaid, how do you juggle all of this between work and clients and babies, and how do you?
He's got the honey. He's got
the honey.
Yes, he's got the developers thing that he does, and he does the live thing, right?
Right.
So
what's your secret sauce? What's your magic, Junaid? We want to know.
I think it's just very chill, baby. We're just very chill.
He appears that way.
Oh, I'm cooking dinner right now. Steak and chips for the kids. Ooh. Oh, that is so British. Okay, steak and chips, and then you have to have an egg on top of the chips.
An egg on the chips.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. And Gabe. Gabe says his biggest issue in his experiences is working in a family business is having a set structure, and you have a set leader in family business. But like Roy doesn't work for your business, right?
No,
like he
totally
works
separate.
He works on the boat, right?
Yes,
and you work for your business.
Yes.
In family businesses, I have found that many problems stem from not having.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. Thanks for all these comments.
Yeah, that's
Gabe
fabulous,
and everyone
Dave.
else.
Yes.
We really appreciate it.
So there's So the big issue as well, and everybody laughs about it. Yes. So there's a big issue is finances, and I think finances are probably the biggest issue in any relationship, right? And so all my life, most of I would say most of my life. My money is my money, and his money is our money.
Yeah.
So, but now, some of my money is his money, and I go, what the hell? I have to give you money. I have to give you money. Really?
That's my favorite video clip from this show.
What?
What the hell?
What the hell? So you know that and so you know about if you're in a service industry, finances. Yes, Nancy, I love that. So in when you in services and you're invoicing your customers, they don't always pay on time.
That's true.
I've got my customers that are just flying from Africa, so they're going to be paying a week late, right? And so the bills don't stop, but you know, you have to juggle, hey, this money is coming in and out, and how am I going to pay this stuff? And oh yeah, we're not eating this week. We're on a diet this week. We're on beans and toast, baby. So
until the next payment comes in.
Yes, we got to pay people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so Amanda does all my social. She has her own little company, and I mean that's her biggest thing is, man, you know, my clients haven't paid, and you know the whatever's coming in, the mortgage payment's coming in, or something's coming, even though my son gets a fixed salary. But still, you know, most people nowadays are 2-income family, right? I don't think anybody is that lucky to be a 1-income family. And so
cash and carry, as Nancy says.
It actually, Nancy comes in and it's sort of, ooh, okay, ooh, what happened there? You know,
just like that.
I just wave it as it passes through the account, right? So yeah, it's and you know, and retirement is totally different as well. So it's like you have to get used to.
I'm never going to retire at this rate. I'll be working until my deathbed.
That's what Roy kept saying. I'm going to be working all my life. I'll never retire. But you know, he did a good job. He saved, and you know, in America, and if Anita's here, she's going to be interested. They have this thing called 401k, which sort of is better than pension, right? And you can save whatever you want to, and the employer matches it. And I said to my husband, "Oh my God, they're giving us money. This is freaking awesome. I love America." Right? So, and this is what I suggest: whatever suffering you have to do, you save the most you need to. What does Nancy say? But the online service providers are not always dealt with the same way. In what way, Nancy? Oh, interesting. People go to the store and pay for the goods right there. Yes. But you see, so they have, if you have an online store, obviously you're getting money in all the time, which is really, really cool. So the answer is, even if you are in the service industry, you should have residual income, right? You should have affiliate programs and selling your programs that you believe in, and maybe setting up Amazon Associates account, right? Earn some extra money coming in that does not rely on just, hey, you know, on somebody else's income before they pay you. So yes. But you know, and also in e-commerce, it's a long play, right? So you in business, residual, yes, affiliate. So if you start an e-commerce company and sell products, it takes a long time, and it's probably in any business, right? It takes a long time before you can get that traction going of seeing that money coming in. I mean, I have so many clients going, "Hey, you know, I haven't earned anything. What's happening?" I'll go, "Well, you didn't do this, and you didn't do that, and you didn't do advertising. Just because you've got an e-commerce store doesn't mean people are going to buy from you." So that's also a long play. Yes. Yes, I agree, Nancy. I know, right? I know they should be paying you as they're going to the store. But, you know, it's like having, I don't know if anybody remembers having checks, right? So when we moved to to Europe, we were like on the bones of our asses. We didn't have any money. So Roy was earning his money. So we had to save money because it cost so much to move countries. And I had to start from scratch again in business. And so I was going to say something. Go to the store. Yes. So it's just very hard to start again and then earn some money, right?
Right.
I was going to something about oh yes, you know when you had checks, you write out a check and it only takes 3 days, it takes about 3 or 4 days to actually hit your account, and so you would manipulate the money around. That's how I survived when I started out in business. And then no credit cards.
Yeah.
No, you can't. I know, right? Isn't that terrible? I know after payments, baby, ahead payments, because you know what happens is they can say, hey, they complain about this and that and the other thing because they don't want to pay. So you need to literally tell people to pay upfront or 50%. So I started in the architectural side. I drew plans. I can design a multi-million house for you, multi-million-dollar house for you.
Will you give it to us? Do we have to pay for the house?
You had to pay for the house, yes.
Oh, man.
and a lot of times I would design something like big, and then eventually we look at the budget and it's like this. So, yes, I know, right, Nancy? Yes, exactly. And that's why they come to you, because they're borrowing your expertise, right? They're borrowing your toolbox. And so, so what I've learned is people would have me draw a plan, and then they go, oh, is this piece of paper is going to cost me $300? And I thought, okay, that doesn't work, right? So yeah, must pay a little bit upfront, cover your costs. Yeah, it's a battle with. I have a friend that does printing, branding, advertising, lots of stuff for corporates. She gets paid 90 days after the event. She pays for all the printing up front.
No.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But she's been in business for a long time, so you eventually get over the hump. But yes. So Nancy, what challenges have you had in your? Does your husband work at home?
I'm not sure what their current situation is.
Nancy, do you work at home, and your husband works at home? What challenges have you had working at home as a woman? Nobody has it as easy as Tim here.
Yeah, just throw the men under the bus. I'm loving this show today. Thanks a lot.
Service-based, yes. It's a hard
I'll try
game.
not to hit the end broadcast button too soon by accident.
Oh my Lord, you're in control of that. I forgot. No.
Oh, there's my hubby Roy.
There's my hubby Roy. Say hi, Roy. Otherwise, I think you're coming in the basement. Put your face in there. You see? So yeah, promotion. So both at home at a phase of life that brings ease. Oh, that's nice. Promotion of a production. Yes. If nobody knows they're available, how are you going to sell it? It's definitely how you market your products, use research, resources, and information of any known analytics to help target your ideal customers. So true. Yes. So I have a lot of that. Hey, my products on sale, and I go, well, baby, you have a brochure online, and if you don't do the work and advertise and market, then nobody's going to know you're around.
Yeah, and then if you have too much inventory.
Oh, yes, that happens as well. Don't buy inventory. That's the death knell. So yeah. Nancy says our biggest challenge is sharing our Zoom account. I can imagine. So Nancy, my biggest challenge is sharing a desk. So he gets it till 9:30. I have it in the middle of the day, and then in the late afternoon he comes back on his computer. So We only have one desk. I work on the couch most of the time. So yes, um, we were talking about
Our biggest
perfect health.
challenges.
Yes, but our biggest challenges, right? Biggest challenges. So Gabe, oh right, both life challenges. So this, yes, exactly. This was my desk. So he's taken it over, and now it's his desk, and I borrow it. So anyway, and he's on my chair as well.
Yes.
Yes, exactly, exactly. But you work with it, right? I can work anywhere. I can work in a coffee place. I can work on my couch. I have no problem working in strange environments. So,
Yeah.
so what other challenges have you had, Tim?
Me?
Yes. Can you think of anything else?
Um,
A very itchy nose.
what other challenges have I had? I mean, like during the pandemic, there were a lot of challenges in terms
Ooh,
of everybody being at home, but that's not a challenge anymore because things are
no,
back to,
back to
you
normal.
know, um,
Yeah, that togetherness was maybe a little bit too much togetherness.
yeah. I mean, the girls were, well, they were actually home for a total of 6 months if you factor
Yes.
in from March
Hmm.
2020 to June, and then they were home again from January to March
Yes.
the next school year with me, Lord help us all. Um,
That was
you know,
amazing. Yes. Yes.
so that was a challenge, in terms of like I had to pull back on work a lot and
Yes.
um but
Yes.
now
Exactly.
things are a bit back to, well, whatever they are now. They're not really
Yes.
back to
No,
anything.
no, they're not.
It's the
Yeah.
new whatever.
Yeah.
Challenge. I don't know. Things are just different now. Things are.
I found that when I came to America and my boys were my one the oldest just started high school, the other one was middle school, and getting involved, I had to get involved in the school, and I thought, what? I have to get involved. So taking that step back of developing your business, I had to do that as well because there's football and there's after school and you have to be the mom class
Yeah.
thing. And I baked chocolate chip cookies for 4 years every Friday, and it started at 6 a.m. We had 3 ovens, Otis Spunkmeyer ovens. I do not eat chocolate chip cookies. And we would bake till 10 o'clock in the morning and make about $1,000 in the morning because
Wow.
everybody came past, everybody smelled the chocolate chip cookies. And so that was part of my day, right? I was like,
Yeah.
Fridays I didn't do anything. So a lot of women would go and do their careers, and I just stepped back and I said, hey, I need to spend some time. I really love spending time with my boys and just did a little bit of my business. But that's the
Yeah.
choice. I think that's the choice you make as well as a parent, you know.
Yeah.
And so you've done that as well. I did it, it wasn't COVID. There was no excuse about COVID. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah. It
Nan's
was
yes.
it was funny because the other day I think we were on another show, or maybe
Yes.
it was this show, and we were
Yes.
saying, why do you have your business or something like that? And I was like, to be able to spend more time with our kids. And you were like, money, baby.
Yes. Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah, exactly. So no free giving away stuff. But yes,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, and here's what I always said was, and again, it was my choice, and Roy was very happy that I made that choice. But I said to him, I can run a part-time business and spend some time with my boys because before you know it, they're out of school and they're in college, and then your life starts. Literally, my life started. So you have to say for college
Bad,
as well. So
bad. Shh.
so, but literally, I mean, I met my step granddaughter is at 5 years and she's 12. She's like 6 years away from going to college, and that's gonna.
She's 12
She's
and
12
Megan's
now.
10.
Yes. It
Yeah, it's
happens
crazy.
so fast, right? It happens
It's
so fast.
crazy. I remember when Megan was like 0, well, a little more than 0,
I
and she
know.
was so tiny, and we just brought her home, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I literally, again, I gave up a whole year and I stepped back from my business when Isley was born, and she is now 7.5 because um, Amanda had problems with the baby, problems with the milk, and then that she had to go and work. So I said, okay, I've got somebody earning money, so I stepped back and I traveled an hour and 50 minutes to their house, babysat the whole day, and Isley was small, and then came home in the evening for a whole year. And
An hour and 50 minutes?
15.
Oh, 15. Okay.
It's still a
Wow. That's still a lot for a
yes.
whole year. Yeah.
That's a whole year. It was like a job, right?
Yeah.
I had to go. I was nanny. I was the nanny and the nanny. So,
Yeah.
but it for me, again, you made the decision, and I thought, you know what, I time goes quickly. Before we knew it, it was done, and we could move on with our lives, right?
Yeah.
Time is precious, right? I know, but and again, you exactly, Nancy. Again, the time you spent with people around you is seriously important, and so having them buy into your business and being there to encourage you. So my hubby Roy, even though it keeps popping in and out of my show, he has been behind every business decision I've made. And I've made some really wacky ones, believe me. Where he goes, really? You're going to do this? So, yes. And he's been with me through major crash, major failure of a company, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so having that support is so important because things can go wrong and it's out of your control. So, if you don't have their support,
Yeah.
ooh, that's not going to be a really good picture. Although he did keep telling me, go and work for Kroger's. So maybe you should get a job. And I go, I can't work for anybody. I'm seriously not a work person, employee
Yeah.
person, right? But so,
Yeah.
yes. So you have to realize that if that happens, then your family will be the ones to carry you through the bad as well as the good, right? So, yeah, it's not all just
Yeah.
roses and let's spend the money.
No. No, first you have to make the money and then
Yes,
hopefully save some of the money.
yes. Because they go to
Hopefully.
college, they're going to
Or spend
college.
money on wine, one or the other,
Wine, yes,
you
yes.
know, or
Residual income is
coffee.
for wine. Seriously, right? It pays my wine. Shopify pays my wine.
Yeah.
So, my little clients, that they are in my program, in my partner program, and I tell everybody, hey, I'm going to put you in my partner program because it gives them time to set up their store, and they don't pay the fee immediately after 14 days trial. They can take their time or not. And so I've had a couple of clients that have still not launched their program after a year or 2 years. But
Yeah.
and I keep saying to them, hey, the $5 I get will probably buy me a really cheap wine. So I'm not making money from you. It's a cumulative thing. So yeah.
Yeah. That is a really good point though. Like you do have to have the support of your family to make it work.
Oh,
Because if you don't, then it's just not gonna happen.
and
Or
and
like you're gonna
yes,
have such a struggle between you and
yes,
your
spouse,
spouse or
yes,
whoever else is
yes,
in your family that
yes,
lives
your
with you,
partner, yes,
then
yes, yes.
it's just not gonna be
No,
successful.
that I mean, and that negative energy will suck you dry. That you will
Yeah.
eventually give up and go and do a job because
Right.
I mean, being in business by yourself is not easy. As we've just said, those invoices are not coming in and the client is in the air, they're not paying me. And they are trying to get into America before the deadline, before America shuts the door for Southern Africa.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So they on their way. They texted me. We're on our way. We jumped on a plane.
Oh my goodness.
No, pay me first. But anyway, so that and also with the kids. So I always thought to myself is my children, and believe me, they are very entrepreneurial. Learn from your example, right?
Yes.
Because if you are working and you semi-successful, I mean, there's always ups and downs. Being successful, then it comes down and up again. But they see you with a different lifestyle. It gives them a choice in life and saying, hey, my dad is like Gabe said, his family was in business. So it gives you a choice in life, and that experience, that extra toolboxes that your kids have that they can use.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And
I
support.
agree.
So my boys are the supporters. No, actually, no. Yes, they are.
Are you sure?
I have to think about it. And the girls have their own businesses, but so
Okay.
they used to that. For them, it's like, hey, we lived with this all our lives, and we're there to support.
Yeah.
Although Davey does now work from home, I think COVID has changed so many things about people working from home instead of, going to work.
Yeah.
So it changed a lot of our lives. I would like to know what Gabe's family did.
For sure. Yeah, Gabe, if you're still there, tell us what your family did.
Yes.
I know COVID changed. Like I used to work at I used to go to local business. I used to work with all local businesses here in Pennsylvania. Now I work with clients wherever they are in the world, from my basement in the middle of freaking nowhere in Pennsylvania, literally. Seriously.
It changed. I think it changed all our lives to a certain extent, right? Yes.
In so many ways.
Nancy's in Florida. She moved to Florida. I don't know where she moved from.
Yes. We need to go visit her. I feel like we need a field trip. Let's all go visit Nancy.
No, she was saying that people think they can just pop in when you're working at home. Nobody
can we? Is that okay, Nancy? Can we do that?
So my mom, she's 85, and she worked for the bank until she was 60, and she retired, obviously with a pension. And so she started a business, had several restaurants, sold those, and now she has a tax consultant business, and for people overseas or in Namibia, and she still has not learned that you do not do dishes in the middle of the day. You can't just faff around all day. You have to work, and then you do the other stuff, right? So it is you literally have to train yourself, right? This has been absolutely amazing. I thought it was fabulous. Yes. I'm so happy everybody popped in. Thanks, Gabe and Nancy and Rose popped in and out. Anita was here, but was having fish and chips. No, steak and chips.
Steak and chips. And Junaid.
Thank you, Junaid popped in, and Jenny. This has been amazing.
Jenny. Yeah, Thank you, everyone.
Popped in as well. Yes.
Y'all are the best.
Anybody would pop in, but they did. Fabulous. So yeah, just because what is it today? Cyber Monday, right?
Cyber Monday. Yes.
We decided just to go with the flow, baby.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Just go against the grain.
Yes, just
that's what we do here.
Different. Okay, so should we tell them about the competition?
Yes, go ahead. Right? Tell them.
So we need a name for the show. And I'm pretty useless when it comes to naming stuff. I'm pretty boring about that. And Tim is totally useless because he's not come up with anything.
Yes, I did.
Oh, no, yes, you did. Yes, you did. What was it?
That's okay. We're doing a competition. We don't have to tell
we'll
anyone.
Do the competition first. Okay. So we're doing a competition, and we will put your name in lights. We decided. We need a name for the show, and it's all about business, e-commerce, whatever is part of business, right? So
it has to be creative.
Has to be creative, yes. So Tim had a really, really creative name, which I forgot about.
Yes, it was that good. She forgot it.
So So we need help. I started with did you know ... question mark, but that wasn't a good name. So definitely need something like the Jim and Tim show.
Tim and Jim
Right?
show.
Oh, Tim and Jim show.
You could at least get the order right.
Tim and Jim or Jim and Tim?
Tim and Jim.
Tim and Jim show.
That's
I mean,
okay. I love Jim.
But that has a rhythm, right? It has
Yes, except you got it wrong.
in the lights, Tim and Jim. So we need something that we can put up in the lights.
So what is the winner? Wait, when is the deadline to enter?
Oh,
And what does the winner win?
I'm giving away $25 gift card from Amazon, since I'm into Amazon right now. So yes, if we can get a little bit of help. Alex is here.
Oh, Alex?
Yes. Yes. You're just in time for the conversation.
Good.
We need a name. Okay, we need a name. And so please, please, please help us. We will be so excited. And Alex, you'll have to listen to all our blah, blah, blah the whole time about family and challenges. And everybody popped in and told us.
I'm sure he could weigh in as well on that.
Yes. Okay, to ask him.
Yes. Ask him what?
About
family. And... Oh, yeah. Alex, how do you deal with family and business and like juggling the two? How do you make it all happen? What are your secret tricks? We want to know. Right, Veronica?
Yes. No long thinking about it. Just come out with it.
Okay, so the deadline, how about let's make the deadline Friday? Does that sound good?
Okay, yes, that'll get everybody going.
Contest deadline is Friday. Winner gets $25 Amazon gift card. Wasn't there something else also?
Name and lights.
Name and lights. What lights are these?
You're going to put the name and lights. You're going to forever thank them.
Yes, we will be forever grateful. We will bow down to you.
Yeah, I'll actually throw in my success planner.
Oh, okay.
As well. So just remind me what I'm promising, okay?
Yes.
And Alex hasn't come back. Yes.
Success planner. $25 Amazon gift card and e-commerce success planner, right?
Yes.
Like this.
Yeah. Actually, we should. And
how do people submit them? Where do they?
We should have it till Monday, and how they submit it. Yes. They have to be back on Monday to tell us.
They have to come to the show on Monday.
Yes, and then we'll make a collective decision.
Okay.
Okay. This is exciting.
That sounds
I like
fun. Yes, I like it.
And then we should announce it on Brian's show. That makes a reason to get on Brian's show on Saturday.
On Brian's show.
Yes, right.
I don't know if I could be there, but hopefully you can.
Well, I'll hold up the cudgel, whatever it is, the flag.
The cudgel.
The flag. The pen.
The pen. Okay.
Here we go. Yeah. Oh, that is hard. I have feelings like you need to keep business and personal life separate. You need everyone to understand. Yes. Very, very important. Setting expectations is for the whole family, even for the kids. Do not knock on my door when I'm on a live, right? That's my daughter-in-law's problem. It's like she's on a live, and then as soon as she gets on the live, Mom.
That's the best, though. Yeah. It was the best. This is kind of different, but I was doing a live once. I was on somebody else's live, and the kids weren't there, but I was at my parents' house when I was doing the live, and the fireworks went off. My parents' phone rang, and they have this clock that every hour it dings and dongs. Every hour. All of that happened during the same show. The kids weren't there, but all those things happened during the same show, and that just made it all the more memorable.
And as soon as, in the day when you did phone calls and not just Zoom meetings, as soon as you get on the phone, there's some kid going, Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I'm thirsty.
Yep, that's life.
That is life, right? But now people are more understanding, right? That's what COVID's done for us, I think. Yes, yes. Alex says my
Yes.
daughter does that too. Yes, exactly, right?
Yeah.
They want to discuss things as well, be part of the family. So
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right. Well, this has
brilliant.
been a
Okay.
great show.
Yes.
Don't forget,
Fabulous.
show name competition. Come up with a really creative show name. Be here Monday, next Monday, 1:00 Eastern time, right? 12:00
Mm-hmm.
Central.
Mm-hmm.
Drop it in the comments on Monday. And the winner gets a $25 Amazon gift card and Veronica Jean's e-commerce success planner,
Mm-hmm.
which is invaluable. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
invaluable.
$199,000.
Yes. All right.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks everybody for popping in. I love you guys. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you,
Been
Veronica.
absolutely amazing. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a great week.
Yes.
I almost